Beardos, weirdos, boils and ghouls, I have tried and tried and tried to stay away from this channel. But he's just ruffled the beard. Now, I, as a child, was a massive WWF fan, then a WWE fan. But I sort of went off the boil around the time the Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, you know, all the guys I watched as a kid started retiring. I mean, The Undertaker went maybe 2 years too long. But, you know, I still dip in and out every now and again, watch highlights of certain matches. For example, I like Roman Reigns matches. I know everyone else hated him for ages, but I always liked the guy. I will tune in and watch CM Punk on AEW. Never mind, he's been fired. But I like the Bloodline storyline, and I have always been fascinated with the characters, or the character and characters of Bray Wyatt, Uncle Howdy, The Fiend, etc. I think Bray Wyatt, aka Bray Wyatt, real name Wyndham Rotunda, was not only an incredible wrestler, but an incredible sort of persona. He did the gimmick thing really well. Now, gimmicks for the most part in WWE have gone by the wayside with time. The audience now is different, and gimmicks are harder to pull off. So a character like The Undertaker, who was the dead man, was one of the last ones, and then Bray Wyatt came in with this weird cult character, and then he had the Wyatt family with Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, and then later Braun Strowman. And I loved what they were doing. And then Bray Wyatt took some time off, came back, and he came back as this really happy guy in a children's funhouse, but there was always this sinister undertone, and then he unleashed the Fiend on us. And then the Fiend got set fire to, and then he went, I think he had an injury or an illness. He came back as Bray Wyatt, and the character was more him, Wyndham Rotunda, than any of these other characters he's portrayed. And then he had a mystery illness and took time off. And he had, you know, that dreaded lurg, the one that was supposed to have annihilated us all, and it didn't. You know, the ones that made us stay at home for lots of time. That one. But it had complications for him in his heart. And then he was taking a break. He was due to come back. There was all this talk of him coming back, and we would finally get to see him and Uncle Howdy and what was going to happen there. And I woke up one morning last week, and my phone says, you know, he's passed away. And I was like, nah, he's coming back. The guy's 36. And it was right. And genuinely, my heart sunk. Because when he came back the last time, he did this heartfelt promo in the ring about, you know, how nobody thought he was good enough, how he was held back, and now he's back, he's gonna, and it's heartbreaking. He's got children, one of them is quite a young child, and yeah, really, really sad day for WWE fans, wrestling fans, Bray Wyatt fans, The Fiend fans, and most importantly, a devastating day for his family, his co-workers. And there was a lot of programming on WWE and AEW, all with this, you know, RIP Bray Wyatt, and people were posting all over social media. Everything was so positive about the man. Everything was, you know, this wasn't a guy that lived a crazy lifestyle doing drugs, and, you know, it was a bit of a wrong, and like some of them have been in the past, and it's caused early death. This was a nice guy. Nobody's had anything bad to say about him. And then I'm like, Huff better not do it. Huff better not do it. Guess what Huff's done? And it was 7 days ago, so this literally went up the day after Wyndham Rotunda passed away. He does a Bray Wyatt Spirit Box session. Amazing, clear messages. I'm living in heaven. Bray Wyatt Spirit Communication session. I mean, if you're communicating with Bray Wyatt, technically, you're communicating with a character that doesn't really exist. You should be communicating with Wyndham Rotunda. But Wyndham Rotunda in your thumbnail and Wyndham Rotunda in your description isn't going to get you any views. You want to appeal to the mass audience of Bray Wyatt fans. And you have been gripping my shit for as long as I've been away of your channel. But I am a fan of Bray Wyatt, and I haven't even watched this video, and I'm telling you, what you're doing is not only disrespectful, but it is trash. It is trashy. You are disgusting. I've seen previous videos, like your Titanic one. That was disgusting as well. You sat there in some form of pigeon shed, making out like you're Jesus. Oh, there was noises and water. Noises and water? In a submarine that imploded, you don't fucking see. Now, I want to have a look at your channel description. I want to have a good look in depth at you, because you are the worst of the worst when it comes to this crap. I think these ITC Spirit channels that target celebrities and the grief of fan bases, I think it's criminal. Huff Paranormal, 1.69 million subscribers, 1,000 videos. Let's have a look at this description, shall we? What you will find here is all 100% real spirit communication using devices I have created over the last 10 years. I have contacted loved ones for viewers and many celebrities such as Kobe Bryant, Michael Jackson, Triple X Temptation, I'm not sure who that is, Juice WRLD, Sushant, Rajput, Freddie Mercury and more. I don't know who some of these are. What I do is real. I have, full stop. To stress it again, as many on YouTube fake celebrity sessions for clout. You fucking know, you trained them. Views and yes, income. I have the longest running real spirit communication and spirit box video channel on YouTube with over 1.5 million subscribers. Our soul never dies. I have over 1,200 videos to prove it. Even scientific proof can be found here. I would love to see the science, good sir. I don't know why I just called you good sir. You're a scumbag. So sit back, relax, and enjoy some of my playlists featuring some miraculous and incredible proof of life after death. Even full body apparition spirit photos. Spirit photography is bullshit. It was bullshit in the 1800s and it's bullshit now. Especially coming from you. You will be amazed. Your eyes will be opened. Stop beeping your horn and try your lights, you dick. I do apologise. You will be amazed. Your eyes will be opened. And you may even start to feel the presence of a higher vibrational spirits, as that is what I focus on in my research.
Bray Wyatt, are you out here with me? Are you out here outside with me?
They talk to God. You got they talk to God from that gobbled mess, and you know, and that's scientific. That's your proof. That garbled mess while you're hitting a guitar pedal and turning all the fucking knobs whilst holding onto your pointy crystal is scientific proof, is it? That's a scientific proof. That is you playing up the pareidolia. Oh, I'm getting angry already.
Bray, were you trying to take care of your health issues? No. Envision the light coming in through me, filling this space. To love. Bray, did you enjoy wrestling?
No, he just liked wearing spandex and getting big men throwing him about, you fucking idiot. Of course he liked wrestling. He loved it. He lived it. He breathed it. He was from a family of wrestlers. His father was a very famous wrestler. His brother is a famous wrestler. Do your homework. I mean, don't do your homework. Just stop making this crap. These things, we don't know what any of that is doing, but they look like homemade guitar pedals. I could plug in one of my guitar pedals out here now, run somebody's voice through it, change the tone and volume, give it all this, wear a vest. I'm wearing a vest. And pretend to be all trance-like and hippy-dippy bullshit. Are you there? This is crap.
In the
God telling me, you will guide with love. As I have said, I'm not religious. If there is a God, he's not sending anyone to this guy for help. No way. No way. This is so distasteful. It makes me want to chuck up. This isn't a session for Bray Wyatt. This is a session for your bank account.
It's so beautiful out here today. It's like 69 degrees, 68 degrees.
69! Sorry, I'm not being inappropriate to Bray Wyatt and being inappropriate to this bald-headed buffoon. Nothing wrong with bald-headed people. I'm friends with some bald-headed people. My dad is bald-headed. He doesn't like to admit it, but he is.
Well, it's morning, actually. I think, well, it's like 10 a.m., 10:30. We're out here outside where I've had wonderful luck with these recordings. 10 a.m., 10:30. We're out here outside where I've had wonderful luck with these recordings. 10 a.m., 10:30. We're out here outside where I've had wonderful luck with these recordings. 10 a.m., 10:30. We're out here outside where I've had wonderful luck with these recordings. 10 a.m., 10:30. We're out here outside where I've had wonderful luck with these recordings. 10 a.m., 10:30. We're out here outside where I've had wonderful luck with these recordings. 10 a.m., 10:30. We're out here outside where I've had wonderful luck with these recordings. 10 a.m., 10:30. We're out here outside where I've had wonderful luck with these recordings. 10 a.m., 10:30. We're out here outside where I've had wonderful luck with these recordings. 10 a.m., 10:30. We're out here outside where I've had wonderful luck with these recordings. 10 a Bray Wyatt, are you still with me?
Yes.
Yes. He's a master at giving yes and no
You're a master beater. Are you with us? And then he twists his hand. Yes, he's just turned the volume up on something.
direct answers. Holy cow. Woo. Here comes the energy. Bray
Why do you keep cutting between his shed and his garden?
Wyatt, are you out here with me? Are you out here outside with me?
Yeah.
Bray and our...
I have watched everything Bray Wyatt has ever done. From his days in NXT, when he went under the name of Husky Harris, right the way up to Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy. That's not his voice. I don't know whose voice that is. It's probably Huff's. But that's not Bray Wyatt's voice. Bray Wyatt's voice.
previous recordings, you said you were in the light. Did you go to the light? Light. That was strong. I love when that happens. Come on in. Something about heaven and come down.
I'm glad you managed to work that out, because all I heard is... With some noise reduction removing the music. Let's hear that again. Noise reduction. Turn the music down so we can hear exactly what's said. Who is buying this crap? Who is believing this dickhead? Genuinely, if you're a fan of this idiot and you're a subscriber to my channel, unsubscribe. I don't want fans of this knobhead in my community. It's distasteful. It is insulting. It's stupid. These bizarre noises are even worse than what Lee did with a stupid box that went, yes. At least I understood what the hell Captain Kirk was saying that day. This is dog shit. And what's even more distasteful, and I'm not going to play any more of his video because it is trash, is in his videos there's always this allusion to he's like working for God, that he's got some godlike power. God speaks to me. God says you can direct me to the light. God thinks you're an asshole. I don't need my headset because I am not watching a single second more of this utter shite. To Bray Wyatt's fans, if any of you see this, to Bray Wyatt's family, if any of you see this, to Bray Wyatt's work colleagues, if any of you see this, to the WWE, if you see this, forgive humanity for what that asshole is doing. He doesn't speak for the rest of us. He doesn't behave like the rest of us. We are far more respectful. The rest of us just want to share good stories of Bray Wyatt, our favourite, pieces of wrestling history that he was involved in, is winning the titles and coming back as The Fiend, which was massive, being the biggest selling merchandise of all time in the WWE. The guy was rivaling Hulkamania when he came back as The Fiend. And this guy wants to make out that Bray Wyatt is talking to him like he's some sort of deity. YouTube, every time I look at one of these ITC channels, I think you need to have a look at them. Because what they are doing is far beyond the realms of disrespect. Now, this is cashing in on death, grief, and loss. I wish I hadn't looked, but I saw that thumbnail and I was like, whoa. And I've waited 7 days to record because I knew my original record would be really, really angry. And I am still really, really angry. This celebrity cashing on death and cashing in on fans' grief has to stop. There's no need for it. I don't understand how people can watch that garbled noise and think, yeah, that's exactly what they were saying. Yep. Yeah, that celebrity has passed away and he could visit, if in visitation form, he could visit family, friends, workmates, lovers, anyone in the world. No, he's going to that hippy-dippy idiot's garden and, yeah, I'll have a conversation with you and make you sound good. I'll make you sound good. I'm genuinely saddened to see that crap on YouTube and for it to be continued to be allowed. Bray Wyatt, Wyndham Rotunda, will go down in wrestling history as one of the best. That is how he should be remembered. His work as Husky Harris, his work as Bray Wyatt, his work as the Eater of Worlds, his work as the Fiend, and his work as Bray Wyatt, and his work as Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy. The last thing people should have in their memory of Wyndham Rotunda / Bray Wyatt is that god-awful spirit box. Even if you're not a WWE fan, you can probably see why I'm so annoyed. You know, if it was a celebrity that you enjoy, a celebrity that you hold on a pedestal, and, you know, let's not understate it, Bray Wyatt had a significant impact on my appearance at one point, you know? Because me and a couple of my mates were all big wrestling fans and we all had big beards. Oh, sadly, out of the Wyatt family, they weren't really family, it was a wrestling stable. Out of the 4 of them, 2 of them have passed away. And it's very sad. And instead of fan bases being allowed to grieve, and instead of celebrating the good of them, we get these assholes cashing in on them. And it's wrong. Utterly wrong. Wyndham Rotunda, Bray Wyatt, thank you for entertaining me for a decade. Thank you for your work, and may you rest in peace. Much love to you all. Beardo, out.